Hi and welcome back. This video is mainly going to be about the build to this point where I make a workspace for myself in the layout room, although I'm not quite ready for controllers and everything and light switches and whatever I'm going to put in here. I wanted a space that I could work, solder and everything else. So I thought I'd build this workstation, save me dumping too much clutter on the top of the worktop. On the layout top, I should say. And yeah, this video is basically me putting it together to get to this point. Just like to say a thank you to everybody who's watched, subscribed, liked and everything else. Again, really pleased, loads of positive comments and yeah, just overall some really positive stuff. So thanks. I want to make this so that it floats. We've got no legs underneath. So what I'm going to do is underneath screw or bolt two arms out from the wall at the back through the structure into the back of here, notch the inside bit out, screw it from the end, bolt it through, and hopefully that should take all the weight of this worktop. So this is the underneath view. What I intend doing is bolting these arms through there and notching this piece out so it sits up inside, so it's flush with the bottom of this worktop, and that way I've got full access underneath to get to the baseboards if I need to. And of course there's going to be quite a lot of wires and cables and stuff coming down here to all the switching. I'm just going to tempt this into place with a clamp. I can check that's level, mark this up and then multi-tool that out. And that fits first time. Amazed isn't the word. Take the bolt out. Go for the bolt. Now the end of the arm is there, so if we go, it's at the bottom here, 1, 2, couple of pilot holes. We just countersink those. Then a couple of screws in there. One. Two. And now we should be able to take this leg away. And that's solid enough. Probably wouldn't want to sit on it, but certainly solid enough to work on. And now I can get access underneath the layout without weaving my way through any legs or anything. Right, so I'll get the other one in, get all this sanded down, and then a lick of paint. Okay, that's the basic platform built for the command station. It is floating and it will take a fair bit of weight. We'll have to see whether it will quite work out as I imagined, or I need to put any more further strengthening in, but at the moment that's fine. It is still wet at the moment, so I'm waiting for that to dry. But when that's done, I'm going to put some panels in the back, so it'll probably be 4 removable panels. I'll get all my wiring and everything behind, any switches, any dials, anything that I want to put on there to control signals, the lighting, any scenery lighting, general lighting. I'm going to put an infrared heater up here. It's not one of those old, strip the skin off red things that we used to have out in the garden. One of the modern infrared heat systems that heats the person as opposed to the space. So I'm hoping that gives me a bit of warmth here. And makes it a bit more comfortable. At the minute, we are turning into spring, but it is still cold here in the UK, and even in the summer it can still be cold. So I want to get that in, then I can sit down and do some work. So not only is this going to be the control centre for the layout itself, I also want somewhere to model, repair locos. I've brought quite a few eBay purchases, and I'm quite keen to try and restore this stuff, make it DCC, maintain it, weather it, really practice the skills that I'm going to need to make a great layout. So I'm going to try and do that in this space as well, because at the minute it seems to be a bit of a dumping ground around the layout. I know I've only got one track going round, but still, it's put it down here, put it down there. It looks quite messy. At the end I am tidying up, but I just want to get out of that habit really. I've got some more storage solutions going in underneath the layout over the coming few weeks. Another thing that's going in will be the data and power that will be going around the layout. That's also coming. There's actually a data rack over there that needs to go down and under the layout, so we can get the internet over here, and also talk to the DCC layout and any signalling. So that's the next step. I want to try and fill that space. I've done a little bit more filling in of that space over there, but I've just got to continue with that. Get some lighting in here as well that illuminates this area. So I've got good task lighting, good work lighting. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. So, you know, this isn't a how-to guide because I don't really know what I'm doing and I'm making it up as I go along. So it is really, this is what I'm doing. You know, you can come along the journey, see what I'm doing. You know, as I've said before, I'm sure I'm going to get lots of things wrong. In fact, many things I've had to take apart and redo again. But, you know, that's part of the fun of it, I guess. So, you know, there's lots of people doing some great comments and giving some real positive stuff that's making me think about things, which is really good. And I think that'll have a positive influence on the layout itself. So please, you know, keep continuing with that. Liking the videos, you know, actually liking it. You know, I found myself as well watching YouTube videos and I like the video, but I never tick the like button, and obviously that helps grow the channel and everything else. So if you do like it, then by all means please click the like button, as that does help. Sharing any of it, and of course hopefully anyone who's watching this will go on to subscribe to see some more videos as I create them over the coming weeks, months, probably years, could even be decades, but let's see. Thanks. Right, I've cut some ply down to go across the back for the control panel, spaced it off the layout. These are screwed in the back and screwed from underneath. Again, that will also support this. These panels I'm going to have removable so that I can access any cabling that's behind. So I'm going to offer these up. And then screw those into place. I'm also going to pop a couple of cable access holes into the worktop, just so that I can tidy things up and put any 240 volt power or chargers or anything straight up through the layout without having a massive untidy cables on the top. So I'll put one in each corner.